Hey budgeties, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new, my name's Mo. I'm 29, working on me and my husband's financial freedom journey. And if you're returning, hey friend. So if you don't know, this is one of my I loathe these type of videos. I just don't like it. Okay, bring it back. This is a closeout. Obviously Mo doesn't like it. It's really just because closeout videos show where your money has gone, right? And no, I don't like these videos because I don't like to see the error in my ways. I don't like to see the problems, okay? But what I will say is I have a lot of confidence that this video is gonna do pretty decent because I think this closeout budget is doing pretty dang good. But if you're new here and you're just now tuning in and you're like, who is this girl Mo? Okay, hello, I'm Mo. And I am actually on my journey to 5,500 YouTube subscribers. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I also appreciate when you guys like my video. Is very much so free and we can chit chat. So make sure you comment below, talk about your budget, your closeout budget, if you even do a closeout budget, because I know a lot of people don't do that. They don't do that. But so let's get into it. First things first, this is my budget planner. Okay, it's a binder from Target. I like them. They actually come in pink and this brownish goldish color. I liked the pink, but the pink wasn't there, so I'm just dealing with what I got. Okay, I'm working with what I got. And then these are printouts. Yes, there is a paperbymmo.com currently in still. And basically I have a whole bunch of printouts. There's a lot of free printouts on that website if you didn't know, because I know a lot of people can't afford it. Like the whole point is so we can afford it, but we can afford life. That's the point. Okay, so if you're like, girl, we can't afford to buy stuff, I get it. I'm not asking. You can go get the free stuff at paperbymmo.com. Nonetheless, all my printouts are on that website, and that's what I use to go over stuff in my budget. And I know you're like, girl, what's up with all the lines? It's really because of the sun. Let's see if we move the blinds a little bit. Oh, there it is. Okay, come on, blinds. I could do that to start off with. So let's first start off with the calendar when closing out our budget. I think it's pretty good to go over your calendar. I don't always do it. I have error in my ways, okay? So first thing for the month of July, it said you will benefit from tracking your expenses if you actually take action and do things different the next time. This is the problem right here, not it calling me out. Okay, so I definitely need to do things different, and me and my husband have tried. What we are doing different in July was taking out cash. I'm not a fan of cash stuffing, cash budgeting. One, I don't like the lines at the bank. Two, our bank is not the closest, but instead we've been going to the ATM. So I'm excited about that. And also having a whole bunch of cash on you means a lot. And the third thing about cash, I'm not here to drag cash. We're not in a brawl, I promise. But the problem is a lot of grocery stores do not take cash, right? Like if you go to Walmart self-checkout, a lot of times they don't take cash, but when they do take cash, I had this problem recently. When they do take cash, y'all, they're gonna give you change back. I literally got $3 in quarters back from Walmart. Anyways, I'm done complaining. Cause like what? $3? Okay, anyways. Oops. So we had a couple things in July. First of all, we had a 4th of July. We also had my husband's birthday. And there was also Essence, which was 4th of July weekend. We put some money towards it. Y'all, we didn't do nothing. We didn't do nothing but go eat. Yep, we're fat. Okay. And then we had 2 paydays. Another thing we did in July, we actually went to go get our gun license certification. So I think July, we did some things. I feel like, maybe I'll put that over here. Because we struggle to remember stuff. I don't know about you guys, but like my husband and I were like, what did we do for so-and-so's birthday last year? We struggle to remember it, and we don't take a lot of pictures because we have fun in the moment, but we need to take more pictures because we need to remember. Okay, so Essence, and then so we didn't get our gun license. Okay, I know I spelled that wrong. We didn't get our gun license. What we did was got the certificate for the gun to get the license. Y'all, it's a process. And I'm not gonna hold you, your girl was kind of scared. So there was that. Okay, so life, gym at least 3 times a week. That was a check for me. Have fun? I think so. We had fun eating. We really didn't do anything too different. I think my goal for having fun, or my husband's and I goals for having fun, is just to do something different. Like, I know I'm not doing too much, because when it comes to the fun money, she's not spending it as much, and you'll see that in the budget. Learn work stuff. Ugh, gross. But yes, I'm taking on a new job. Against my will with my job. I am technically a cyber engineer, but they're kind of trying to make me into a software engineer, which I can do that. I hate it, which is why I don't want to do it. So yes, I'm having problems in the work life, but who doesn't? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take out this first paycheck, take out my husband's commission and our second paycheck, and then we're going to close out each one, and then when these are closed out, then we'll close out the actual monthly budget. Okay, so for one, let's go over these. Ooh, wrong purple. I just knew it was the right purple. It gotta be this one. It gotta be this one. Yep. So 51.50. Subscriptions, we round up. 22. YMCA, in fact, is 71.10. And then car insurance is 209 something another. Let's see. I know I have like a bill tracker thing in here. Car insurance 209.54, which is going up like $40. Boo. You would have thought we got into a car accident or something. 209.54. And then life insurance, I don't know why I put 104.28. It's 108.04. 108.04. Okay, so that's the first paycheck budget. So we both did our $291. If you don't know, this is us trying to, my husband and I, M is for Mo, O is for my husband. We are trying to reach our $5,000, no, I'm sorry, it's $7,000 is the goal for the IRA, Roth IRA. So 291 and 291, 257 extra towards our student loans. Since we put aside 240, we didn't spend all that 240, but we did spend some of it, and I probably haven't been tracking it well. 291 gives this 582. So this one is correct. And then let's go ahead and add up the fixed expenses over here. And we are gonna do a couple transactions. I know people don't like that. 804 plus 139.59 because electricity goes up during the summer months, but that's still under 140, so I'm happy. 139.59, and then we're gonna plus 51.50 plus 22 plus 300, that is my husband's student loan bill, and then plus 197, that's my student loan bill, plus 71.10, that is Yemaka, that's YMCA, and then car insurance is 209.54 plus $108.04, that is our life insurance. It's just so hard for me to keep up with it because they charge us two different times, one for my husband, one for me, and then mine is lower, my husband's is higher because apparently to insure a man is higher, and then on top of that they charge it two different times. Like, it's crazy. Anyways, plus 108.04, then we're gonna plus $243. This is for couples therapy. We won't be going for a little while because now we're in the maintenance now that we've learned tools to communicate. Okay, plus 179 for our phone bill. That's $2,324.77. so it's close. $2,324.77. it's close to what that number was. So let's go ahead and take that 4,081.58. 4,081.58. We're gonna subtract the 2,324.77. That's $1,756.81. Yeah, $1,756.81. Then you take it over to fixed expenses. We went over in food. It's kind of common, but we're working on it. So that's $237.58. 40. So when it comes to gas and fun, we just give each person, like my husband just takes his gas, and he take, like, every time we get paid, he takes his 90 out of our joint. We get paid in our joint. I take my 90 well, not really, because what we do is we do 50 in cash. So he takes his 50 in cash, I take my 50 in cash, and then he takes his 40 out of our joint, I take my 40 out of our joint. And so although I don't usually use $40 in gas, I still just take the money. So that's why I just try to put the 40-40 and the 50-50. And then we put 100 towards a hurricane. And then we said sinking funds, 100 for him, 100 for me. And then Essence was supposed to be 240. Did we use the 240? Probably not. But we're still gonna give it 240 because we're not putting it back anywhere. I'm just gonna be honest. Just got to be honest. $1,756.81. Just gotta remember, because I be forgetting these numbers. So $237.58, and then we're gonna plus 80 because that's the 40-40, and then we're gonna plus 100 because that's 50 for him, 50 for me. Then we're gonna plus 240. Then we're gonna plus 100. Okay, that's for the hurricane. Then we're gonna plus 200, $957.58. Eesh, that's ugly. Okay. Why is this? Oh, because we went over. Yeah, 957 dot. That's a 58. I was gonna put 85. 58. Okay. We're gonna take 957.58 and we're gonna subtract that from 1,756, 1756.81, $799.23. $799.23. So another reason why I also feel like when it comes to closing out budgets is because sometimes they just don't make sense to me. Sometimes the math just do not math. So, you know. And if it don't make sense, I don't like it. Okay, $799.23. We're gonna subtract 582. So now it says we have $217.23 left. $217.23. And then student loans, we gave 257. Like, that's a no-brainer there. I think the issue is we still say that the 240, because I know like a lot of that 240 is still sitting in our account. But we didn't really use it. But it says we're over, okay? I know we're gonna be over. I just know it. Because look, 217.23 minus 257, that's negative 39.77. So, you know, 77, we're gonna just put a little negative. That's just ridiculous and that's crazy, but this is the life we're living. Okay, that's the first budget. Now we're gonna go ahead and move on to the rest of the transactions for July. Okay, I know a lot of people don't like this. I don't like this, but the good news is it's not a lot of transactions, y'all, because we did move in cash. And I know this is bad. I know this is gonna be bad on my part, but I struggle to keep up with transactions when it comes to cash. So let's start off. We have July 18th, and this is gonna be a bill, and this is gonna be our internet bill, and that's $51.50. Okay, then we have July 27th, and that's Hulu. This is our bill, and this is 99 cents. Ooh, let's talk about Hulu. So if you don't know, I say it all the time. Reason why we pay 99 cents is because we get this deal from Black Friday. You do have to make a new account, but it's 99 cents for the whole year, right? Love it. Anyways, I'm binging Army Wives, and I'm a slack binger. I'm not a good type of binger. I can't do it every day, all day. I'm so sorry. I do have to work. I got things I have to do. So I'm not like an all day type of binger, but I just looked yesterday and Army Wives was like, oh yeah, baby, you got 10 or 11 days left. Hulu said that actually, because they're going to take Army Wives off. And I'm just like, can I finish 2 seasons in 10 or 11 days? I doubt it. But would it be me if I didn't try? No, it wouldn't. So that's what I'm going to try to do. Finish it. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so although I did try to pay my bill, I had a little bit left and they still charged me interest, so boo, you know. See, I say bill here and then I said bill there. I need to get my life together. This is Sam's Club. I should have put bill here because that says bill. Whatever. So this is gas for me. I go to Sam's Club to get gas. It is cheaper. I just have a little Honda Elantra, so older one, but yeah. So that's $27.71 for the gas. Now we're gonna move on. So on July 24th, this is for our concealed, I know I spelled that wrong, concealed class. Basically, it was a lot of money, y'all. It wasn't too bad. So it was $100 for the class per person. So that's $100 for my husband, $100 for me. We had to pay online. You know, they charge you like this service fee for using a credit card. Then we do not have pum-pums, okay? I don't know if you can say the pum-pum word, because, you know, it's social media is specific about pum-pums, guns, but we don't have one, so we had to rent that, and then that cost money. Then we also had to what is it called, like pay for the range, the shooting range, so that was like another $15. Anyways, it came up to about $317, and it was very, 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 very informative. I was so grateful for the instructor that we had in New Orleans. Yeah, it was kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little scary. This is not the life that I like to live. I'm not that girl, but we're just in the day and age where you gotta protect yourself. So this is where we are right now. Okay, so vending machines, you see, is $275. My job has vending machines, and I'm a snacker, unfortunately. So yeah, I bought a couple things, ended up being a total of $275. Also, my car needed to have its vehicle registration. In Louisiana, this is my first time. Louisiana does it every 2 years, or at least New Orleans area does it every 2 years. So $29. We moved here in 2022. It's 2024, so I had to do my vehicle registration. It's $29. My husband has to do his, but we're not sure how that's gonna work. We have to, June is crazy. We have to update some things with him because he owns his car now, but he owns his car after we moved here. What does that mean? He owns his car after we moved here and after he got his license plate changed. So now he has his title, but his title is not in the state of Louisiana, and they won't let him register because I'm pretty sure they want him to put his title in the state of Louisiana, which means he's gonna have to pay the ad valorem tax on the car. Y'all, we're trying to figure it out because we're trying to figure it out. And this was, so this is the last person. I put July 17th. This was the last person that was charged for the actual life insurance. So that's that 10804. Y'all, we trying to figure it out. Also, if you haven't registered to vote, make sure you guys go register to vote. And if you're like, girl, I'm registered, make sure you just go check, because my husband and I, we went and in the site, we checked. It said we were no longer registered. Why are we no longer registered? I don't know, but we would have showed up and it would have been a problem. So I'm just recommending everybody to go ahead and make sure you're registered to vote. Okay, so orange is supposed to be food. We're gonna have to talk about food because I don't have the transactions for food because your girl has done a piss poor job in keeping track. Is this the same pink? I hope so. No, it's not. I have done a piss poor job of keeping track of food because it's been in cash. I know. This is the pink. This is the pink right here. So what I do know is what I have left, okay? But first we'll go ahead and do, I'm not gonna do house. Let's do, so orange is food, pink is house, and let's get another color so we can do bills. Okay, so I'm doing like a blue. All of these things, all of the pens, all the highlighters, they should be available on my Amazon storefront as well as the calculator. So make sure you check that out if you're interested. Let's go ahead and do bills. Can you pay my bills? I know I always sing that every time I bring it up. Okay, so bills, right? Boom. Ew. Okay, so Bill, there was a guy named Bill. We had to meet him every month. I'm just showing. So couples therapy is a bill. Ugh, look at that interest charge, $24.46. Disgusting. This is my husband's birthday. That gun class or concealed carry was also a part of his birthday. Like I kind of did a lot. Hulu is a bill. Internet is a bill. YMCA, in fact, is a bill. Interest is not a bill. And I think life insurance is a bill because why not? Like, oops. So we're gonna say bill. Okay. This is all we have thus far. What I'm also gonna do now is pull out my handy dandy tray. Did anybody remember this? This is cash. This is a cash tray. Yuck, I know. So let's talk about cash for this second paycheck budget. Commission, I usually, when we do our commission check, we actually kind of do it on the actual, because we wait until he gets it, because it's so like wishy-washy, meaning sometimes he'll get 600, sometimes he'll get 7, sometimes he'll get 8, sometimes he'll get 1,000. Depends on, I guess, his sales. Okay, he's a business person. I don't know. So his sinking fund was 200. Amex we gave 363, and student loans we gave 438.29. We split that between 2 people. So this one's pretty straight. Now it's time for us to work on our closeout for the second budget. Now let's get into the food real fast, because just to chit chat. You're like, okay, so if you don't keep track of the actual cash, which is a problem on my part, is really because I threw away the receipts. But we know how much cash we have left. We have a whole $100 left over. Can you believe it? I'm too freaking excited. Basically, if you're like, girl, how'd you do it? Pasta. Rasta pasta. No, really, pasta is the thing. Okay, so my husband eats a lot, okay? He eats a whole lot. Is this the same blue? And because, let me see. Oop, I think that's the same blue. Because he eats a lot, it's hard for me to keep him full and have leftovers. But pasta thickens him up, y'all. So I just been putting, I say pasta, but really I'm thinking casserole-ish, because I just put a whole bunch of crap in a pan, put it in the oven with some cheese, and then like we eat it for days. It works perfect. So that's been amazing. So food, we're gonna put $100. We're loving it. But let's go ahead and get to the beginning of the second budget. So we're gonna say we're starting off with $0. I am struggling with ink these days. Look at this. I write too much. I need brand new pens. Okay, so for Mo, we're gonna say $2,396.01, because I'm salary and that's how much your girl gets. And then my husband's second check for the month, he got $1,613.48. So we're gonna go ahead and add these numbers up. We have 2,396.01, 2396.01 plus 1613.48. I don't know why I did it like that. $1,613.48. Yeah, so that's $4,009.49. Okay, $4,009.49 is what we have. So what do we actually do for our rent? We actually gave it $804. It's probably not the same pen. Let me see. I don't know. Why do I care so much? Okay, so $804 is what we said for rent, and that's actually what we put aside. Okay, and I did try to explain this in a previous video. We are technically a month ahead. When we put our rent, we split our rent into 2 checks, because 1608 is kind of a lot, or 7 is a lot. So when we split our rent, this is in July, but it's for August. So when we do it in August, it's for September. We say it's a month ahead, and I guess I really didn't think about that. Only reason why I didn't think about it is because I just didn't think it was a month ahead. Because why didn't I think it was a month ahead? Because I knew we had to pay on the 1st, and our apartment complex, you only have 3 days until you're considered late. We had been late before because it wasn't on auto pay, and we forgot. And by we, I mean my husband, but that's okay. That's okay. So now we have it on auto pay, and I pay it out of my account. So yes, 804. And again, this is not for July. This is actually for August. Okay, so we have $4,009.49, and we're gonna subtract 804. So that's $3,205.49. Okay, 3,205.49. Bring it over here. So we only spent $100 in food, which is bizarre. Okay, I'm so proud. Shout out to pasta. What could we do without you? And I know people say like, oh, potatoes is a good one too, but that doesn't work, because potatoes for him is like a meal. It's not a meal, it's a side. So it's the pasta that really gets him going, you know? And I joked about Rasta pasta, but put some jerk on there and you're, okay, I'm just saying. Okay, so again, with the gas, we're giving each person 40, and then with the fun, we're giving each person actually 50. I actually have money left over from my fund, so we'll chit chat about that. But we have 100, that's 200, that's $240. I'm sorry, and $80, not, so it's 280, not 380, okay? So that's 280, so we're gonna minus 280. That's actually gonna be $2,925.49. Okay, so now we're gonna take it up here. Again, we're trying to reach our IRA goal, $7,000 per person, so that's gonna be 291. And so the 215, like my husband went ahead and put his 215 in his sinking fund. My 215 went towards that concealed carry, okay? That 317. So not all of it, but a lot of it. So this totals out. So this is 291 plus 291 plus 215 plus 215. It says it's 1,012. We're gonna believe you. We're just gonna believe you. So this is $2,925.49. We're gonna subtract 1,012. That is 1913. Okay, 1913. Then we're gonna bring it over here. We did give our student loans $1,500. We just split the $1,500 per each person, and then we gave the credit card $300. So we're gonna minus $1,500, and then we're gonna minus $300. So we have a little over $100 left. And what we're doing is we're gonna just take this 100 for the food that we had for the second paycheck July. We're putting that towards our August, and then that $100 that's in our account, because we're still gonna do $200. Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. That was just an anomaly, you know. It just randomly happened. We're still trying to figure it out, because you know me. If you know me, you know I'm ambitious, and I'll just change all food to $100 every 2 weeks. Not realistic. But we're gonna keep this $100 in cash. We're gonna take out another $100 for August, and then we're gonna the other $100 that's in our account, we're gonna put it in a savings account. Well, this is what we're actually gonna do. Let me not lie. $50 is for him, and we're gonna do $50 for me. So if he wants to do, I think he wants to do 50 for his sinking fund or savings. I'm gonna do my extra 50. If you know me, you know it's going towards student loan debt. It's going towards student loan debt, and we're gonna count it for the month of August. So there's that. So this is actually $1,800, and what's left over is $113.49. Look at that. So I do want to go over what's left of my fund money. Again, I'm not putting this back in the bank. I hate to tell you. Do I hate to tell you? I don't. But it's just not going back. So this is left of like fun money for moi. And I'm going to have my $50 as well. Usually, I'm not going to lie. If we take each other out to eat, it's more than $50. It's New Orleans. It is what it is. But I don't know. Am I going to put this back in the bank? I'm not. I just know I'm not. I just got to be real, okay? And the other issue here is, not only is it fun money for like going out to eat with my husband, but it's also coffee. No, it's not Starbucks. No, I don't go to Starbucks, but we do have a local coffee shop here, and I go every time I go into work, and I go into work twice a week. So that's about twice a week I get their coffee. If I can get a latte machine and make it myself, I would, but I think that's gonna cost a lot. Okay, let's count this money. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so I'm feeling 16, but let's do it one more time. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so we have $16 left for moi. Again, I don't keep track of what my husband has. He takes his cash, he puts it in his wallet. It is what it is. This one is for our food. Again, I don't mind the cash. Obviously cash is doing good by us. Problem is, if you like go to Sam's Club, you can't go to the self-checkout on Sam's Club. You have to go to where the people scan you, and that's just the longest lines. Again, this is just me complaining. So we have money left over from the second budget. Commission was commissioning, and then on the first budget it says we're negative. So you know, this is a closeout. I hate them, I do, but at least we were a little bit better. I was getting excited, thinking I was almost done. You're not done. You're not done. You're not done. Okay, so let's move this cash to the side, okay? Because we like the cash, but we ain't done yet. So we have our closeout for the goals, and we have our closeout for the first commission and the second. Now let's get into the actual closeout for the month. Okay, first things first is how much money did we bring in? We'll start off with my husband's. So first check, he brought in $1685.57. And then plus commission, he brought in $1,001.84. Then we're gonna plus second paycheck, he brought in $1,613.48. Yes, so he brought in $4,300.89. We're not gonna do this in blue. We're just not doing it. We're gonna do it in purple because she has more ink. So we are starting us off with $0 in the bank, and we're saying that my husband has brought in $4,389. Okay. Now when it comes to Mo, I got three checks. Oh, that's right. Speak that up into existence. I got 2 checks. $2,396.01 times 2, that is $4,792.02. So $4,792.02. So that's me and that's him. So we're gonna add his $4,300.89. Ooh, I put plus. So it's $9,092. Let me make sure I'm right. Okay, so we got $4,792.02. And then we're gonna plus $4,300.89. Okay, so we're bringing in the month of July $9,092.91, which fluctuates. Obviously, you can see here. We just budget out a basic number because my husband's commission can go up, it can go down. Also, his hourly is the same. So we actually brought in $9,092.91 for the month of July. Wow, I'm so grateful to God. And thankful, grateful and thankful. So let's go ahead and go through these bills. So first things first, we have his rent. That's $1,608. And then electricity, we actually had $139.59. Rent $1,608, $804 on this one, and then $804 on the second one. Just want to make sure. Okay, so then we have internet. That's $51.50. Phone bill, that's the phone bill for me, myself, and my husband. That's crazy. Me, my mom, my husband. Boom. It's $179. Subscriptions is $22. That's $22. Student loan, we did give $300. Mine is $197. These are just our bills. YMCA $71.10. Car insurance was actually $209.54. Life insurance, like, was I bugging or was I bugging? I think I was just looking at one person's life insurance, but actually it's $108.04. Because why would I put 60? And then couples therapy ended up being $243. Also, my husband and I got like a little phone call from our couples therapy, or email telling us that, oh, they've been overcharging us and that we actually have a $243 credit. My husband's like, oh, let's get our money. And they're like, no, we're not going to give you the money, but we're just going to put it towards your next time. So they're saying they're overcharging us by their standards, which I kind of had a feeling because I saw on their website. I should have said something. I should have, but I don't know. I'm kind of awkward and sometimes I don't say stuff to not be confrontational. So $51.50 and then plus $179 and then plus $22 and then plus $300 and then plus $197 plus $71.10 and then plus $209.54 and then we're gonna add plus $108.04 and then plus $243. Ooh, look at that number. It's just so high. I hate that for us. The goal is to go down on our actual fixed expenses, but honestly, I just feel like we've been going up. $3,128.77. We definitely have, because our life insurance, we go up. Now, sometimes if we don't have couples therapy, then obviously that will go down. I think our couples therapy actually is supposed to be like $200, so they charge us over $40-something. I do feel some type of way, but at least they pointed it out and let us know about it. What else? Our car insurance is going to be going up because we just was told that. So I just feel like our bills are just going up, and we're supposed to be making, like, let the money come up and let the bills go down so we can reach financial independence and possibly retire early. But here we are. Okay, so $3,128.77. We're going to subtract $9,092.91. That's a lot of nines. $9,092.91. So now we have $5,900 left over. So we have $5,964.14. Ooh, y'all know I rate big. Okay, so now we're gonna bring it to the food. I'm so excited. So $237.58, and then plus 100. Girl, that is through, put a dollar sign, $337.58, and then gas, 40 for him, 40 for me. So that is in fact 80 for him, 80 for me, and then 100 for him, and then 100 for me. So that's 200 and I don't know. I'm not gonna try to do this math in my head. 200. That's 360 plus 80 plus 80. Okay, 360 plus 337.58. That's gonna be $697.58. $697.58. Okay. So we're gonna take $5,964.14 from this number. So we're gonna minus 5,964.14. That gives us $5,266.56. And we're gonna bring it up to the IRA and savings. So 291 and 291 makes 582. 291 times 2 is 582. So we did do our 582s. 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 But let's talk about sinking funds. This was a heavy sinking fund month. 200 for 200 there, and then 200. That's 400. 400. 615. 615 plus 215. That's 830. And then we're gonna have to add Essence Festival because that's kind of a sinking fund as well. So then we're plus 240. That's $1,070. So it was a sinking fund heavy month. I will say we are trying to get our stuff together, especially for holiday season, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, where we're gonna go, stuff like that. I feel like in my mind we had more time, but y'all, we don't have time. We don't have time because we gotta get flights, and you know, time is coming up soon. 582. 582 plus 582 plus 1,070 is 2,000. Ooh, this is expensive. 2,234. 2,234. And again, I'm including Essence in that, so that's all like other money. Okay, so 2,234, and we're gonna subtract that 5,266.56. That's gonna be 3,032. 3,032.56. Okay, now we're last but not least is debt. So the first check we did, student loans, 257. Let's start there. 257 student loans, and then we did $438.29 student loans, and then we did plus 1,500. So we only did $2,195.29. We also tried to get our credit card debt together. So I know it's not as good as I would have hoped, but you know, life be life. In $2,195.29, and then credit cards. Getting to it. Okay, so this one is 300, and then this one is 363 plus 363.55. That's $663, right? So credit card for, yep, second commission, no credit card on the first. Okay, so 663.55. 663.55. So when we add 663.55 and we plus $2,195.29, ooh. It says we got money. They saying we got money, y'all. 2,858.84. Actually, it makes perfect sense why they're saying we have money. We were under 100 for that. But what's the difference between these two? It's probably like over $100. So $2,858.84, and then we're gonna subtract 3,032.56. That's 173. Yep. Okay, so 173.72. Well, for starters, we're definitely putting an extra 150 for him to her student loans, 50 for me towards my debt. But we're gonna put that towards August. So there's that. But $173.72 left over is not horrible. It's not bad at all. Don't mind having money left over. But we are giving it a job. But even if there's 50 for him and 50 for me, we still got $73.72 left over. I don't know, you guys. This is, you know, it's the end of the month and it's the budgets. This is what we're out here doing. But not bad numbers. I'm grateful we are over when it comes to what we actually brought in. What we expected was $8,792. And well, what we got was $9,092.91. And then but what we expected was $8,792. So we brought in an extra $300. That's great and amazing. Thank you, God. We reached our savings goals with our IRA. Little quite crazy on the sinking funds, eh? We went over it, and that's crazy, but we needed it. Again, my husband needs flights. I need a flight. You know, holiday season is coming up right around the corner, so there's that. We are under. We're under. Okay. We are so under in the sinking fund. I mean, in the student loans. I hate that for us, because if you don't know, my goal is to get this done with. But it's also on us because we had so much credit card debt. Like, we were doing too much. And really, if you're like, girl, where all the credit card debt came from, if you look at my old closeouts and we were over so many months on our food, that's because I was swiping my card and I wasn't paying the bill of what we were over on. So this was the bill being compiled, you know, it was just coming in. I'm so happy for pasta. I don't know how good we're gonna do the month of August, but we're gonna try. We also didn't like buy any salmon or anything like that for July, and we are salmon people, fish people, especially being in Louisiana and being able to buy it fresh is our thing. So, you know, we gotta do better. So we're figuring it out. I don't want to say we can change our actual food budget down yet, because I need to do it a few times before I know for sure we can actually do it. When it comes to the fund money, it will be going back in my wallet. It sure will. It will be going in my wallet. And where do I put it? I don't know, because I don't even use these things appropriately anymore, if I'm being honest. So there's that. I think this is broken. Yep. See, I'm just struggling. Anyways, that'll be that. And then food, I put in the food, and this will also be back in the wallet. This will be for our groceries. And like I said, the other $100 that's in our bank that we usually take out for August, we're just gonna go ahead and split that money up between my husband and myself for his sinking fund, and then for my student loans, because that's just my choice and that's his choice. Whew, this was a lot, but it was actually not a bad closeout. We actually had money left over, and I love that for us. I don't know why I'm air quoting left over, because the money was left over. Anyways, I hope you guys like, comment, subscribe. I also hope you guys did your own closeout budget, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.